Requests for information are usually quickly available or estimable. Maven algorithms and libraries complete, aggregate, and synchronize data for real-time consistency. Process maps are typically available with operations, process excellence, or technology teams, while process information is readily available with operations supervisors. Process inputs starts with a completed visual of the process. Once the process is uploaded into the product, operational data is given, starting with what is going through the process map. Now it asks for the information captures all the operational configuration required to be able to make decisions across the process, risk, operations, finance, IT, and teams. While business and operations have much of cost and people information, Maven facilitates collaboration across functions. In addition to process information, it also takes info on the teams, including the locations, whether team is in or out of scope, whether team is a human or system or set of activities. We input local time zones, and where available the number of team members in each team. If team members aren't available, it can calculate the minimum team size required. Now it uses the libraries of skills areas based on number of hiring sites and ability to select available catchment areas. The training assessment takes us to training requirements depending upon catchment areas, and the time and cost for the training required. Users can select the teams on the criteria of the cheapest cost or quickest time to start delivery. Focus risk objectives on outcomes, behavior and information relevant to the decision, rather than for all possible risks. Objectives can be entered into the product based on the discussions with the risk team. For each objective, it helps the organization think through what might prevent this objective from being met. Now it identifies where these vulnerabilities lie in the process map. It lists the activities in the process map, in order of their conformity with the objectives. Users can then select the activities that correspond to these risks. Now it attempts to determine whether we've existing controls for these activities. User selects this as a compensatory control for the activity under consideration. The risk system learns and moves the activity selected as the control as a possible existing control at each stage. Users can check whether the process has existing controls for each type of risk by referring to the risk coverage graph. Post-data input. Maven uses proprietary algorithms to complete the data set and best practice analytics. For instance, it identifies process bottlenecks, process loops, effort and rework effort by teams, Pareto on high effort and rework activities by teams, and factors for process complexity. Skill complexity requirements for the process, showing all outcomes, and paths leading to non-desired outcomes. It identifies the origin for rework loops, for root cause determination. In risk, Maven shows the existence, adequacy and efficacy of controls. Existence of control by Basel risk type for a process, open risks, controls present, acceptable risk. Adequacy, through lines of defense, is a process over, under or rightly controlled. Specific process areas to focus while solving for controls. For operations, at the outset, Maven schedules all activities in the process flow for lowest cost and cycle time. It shows possible cycle time for all milestones, including rework. The computation of a dynamic critical path within Maven highlights activities that are key to cycle time reduction. Users can see critical path delays with root case and suggestions to mitigate delays. Shows cumulative delays by team classified as out-of-office delays for shift or hand-off alignment opportunities, and in-office delays or bottlenecks where team members are still busy on prior tasks. For HR, overall utilization and hourly utilization shows peak requirements and underutilized times. And for infrastructure cost, hourly seat requirement by location and team. Sensitivity analysis to test solution elasticity again, showing that less than perfect data can still lead to good decisions. Maven generates a grounds-up cost report for operational model directly linking financial projections to operational elements, providing monthly operational and investment budgets, cash flow and that are dynamic to the decisions taken. IT and infrastructure. Maven uses the process map to construct the enterprise architecture map including related process, activities, business objects, applications, communication, and infrastructure. This also shows analyses of monolithic or fragmented systems. Teams analytics help optimize skill acquisition and related HR costs. Maven provides the cost breakup by team and lead time to acquire HR resources. It highlights skill versus compensation rationalization opportunities. Maven is the only tool that provides a unified view of the client journey, control vulnerabilities and cost pressure points in a single view, but also the possible impact of these on decisions on each of the functional levers.